beast. I just haven't seen much of this from Zeke. And I keep telling you, and I want to beat the, so to speak, dead horse here, but he just doesn't look like himself. I am hoping against hope he snaps out of it Sunday afternoon at, 4:25 Eastern in Foxborough. I hope he just snaps out of it and makes me eat every word I just spat out on the table, because I still love him and I need him, and they need to be balanced to go places. But right now, they're a passing football team. And if you're effectively passing the football, shouldn't you throw it on first down first?
Well, see, this is the difference between everybody else and the and the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots are a team that they let situations dictate what they are. See, you saying they're a passing team, therefore they should pass. Or they're a running team, therefore they should run. The New England Patriots go into a game. Oh, you stopping the run? Tom, we need you to throw it 45 times. Okay. Oh, you can't stop the run?
But usually that has been decided during the week.
No.
They'll just flip the script on you when you least expect it, and they'll take the ball out of Brady's hands and just run it down your throat.
That's my point. But you're saying you're a passing team, therefore Dak should need more opportunity to throw the ball no matter what transpired during the course of the week or the game. No, that's not how it works. But Skip, for them to just told us, like, you know what, we're a passing team now. Zeke, you're going to get like 10, 15 carries. You're asking for trouble.
Okay, but he has become, to me, the complementary weapon, when in the old days, all I heard from you is, they'll only go as far as Zeke can carry them, right? And I got to tell you, that tired old myth is now defunct.
No, it's not.
It's gone.
Oh, so after 2 games?
Well, it's been, no, the whole year. He's 8th in rushing. That didn't just happen in 2 games.
Okay, hold on. Your guy is #1 in passing, yards per attempt, and QBR, and all you got to show for it is 6 and 4. So how good is you?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Your philosophy has been upside down because too often you're trying to establish the run at the sake of at the expense of the pass.
But Skip, you have all these numbers in your favor.
You say, why do you fall behind? Because you're trying to run 21. You're giving him too many carries early when you could strike lightning. You know, you could just go boom, boom, boom. Maybe Dak could get an early hot hand. They did against Philadelphia. That's the only time they ever got right out of the block.
So considering that you've only beaten one team that has more than 3 wins, and that's Philly, what'd you do against New Orleans the first half?
Yeah, we ran Zeke a whole bunch.
Well, you threw it a whole bunch.
Nowhere. Remember what happened in the Coliseum in the playoff game out of here?
Yeah.
I do.
Boy, they just kept saying, just give it to 21. And he went nowhere.
Because they didn't believe your quarterback could beat him. And they were right. Jerry Goff outplayed your quarterback.
Okay, but are you saying the Cowboy coaching staff didn't think that Dak could win the game?
No, Skip. I'm saying the Rams, Wade Phillips, says we will stuff the run because we don't believe the quarterback can beat us.
My quarterback had a much better QBR than Jared Goff did in that game. Yes, he did, way better. And they got back in the game because the quarterback started to throw it.
Skip, have your quarterback ever
That was a 30-22 game. That was a 1-score game.
Too little, too late.
If you don't mind me asking, have your quarterback ever beat Jared Goff in head-to-head competition?
Beats him in QBR like crazy.
You said that don't matter. You said that don't matter.
Hold on. 22 men play pro football as opposed to just 5 in pro basketball.
In the AFC Championship game, Brady versus Mahomes, who had a higher QBR?
Mahomes did.
Okay, but who won, right?
Who took over the overtime? Well, who did take over the overtime?
Well,
Dak Prescott took over the second half of that game. I'll go show you the numbers. We don't have time to go back into them, but he lit them up in the second half.
Do you remember the game at home? When you guys were ahead, like at one point, 24-6 over Jared Goff, and then bing, bing, bam, bam, boom, boom, and next thing you know, they coming off the field, Todd Gurley and Aaron Donald celebrating.
Well, he threw a middle screen to Todd Gurley and took it like 82 yards. Okay, I can't stop that. Dak can't stop that.
Oh, but Dak had an opportunity to put more. See, just because it's the halftime and you have 24, that doesn't mean you filled your quota. You can go get 24 more if you like.
So what did I tell you last year was happening right before your very eyes? Your myth was defunct last year. It wasn't Zeke's team. It became Dak's team after Amari Cooper joined Dak, and he had a legitimate, genuine, true #1 receiver.
Okay.
And they took off because that tandem took off. And all of a sudden, what happened down the stretch? They go 8-2, including 1 playoff win and 1 loss. And in that stretch, they threw it 354 times to only 282 runs.
Yeah.
So they were swinging toward pass heavy in the 8-2 stretch to cap off the year, and it cost you 5 more cases of Diet D.
But I get it back.
Okay, but it cost you, and that's who they were. And then they came back this year, and we know there was the long Cabo holdout, and then Jerry finally said, okay, I give up. I got to do this. I'm going to give him $50 million guaranteed, and he's not getting much bang for his bucks that he paid because Zeke looks like he's still running or plodding in Cabo Sand.
Skip.
Right?
Skip. It's 2 games. He's had a bad 2 games. But
8th in rushing for the whole year.
But his offensive line, Skip, you do realize these offensive linemen are starting to get old. Travis Frederick missed the entire season. Ty Smith has been in and out of the lineup the last 2 to 3 years.
Yep.
Zach Martin has battled back and knee injuries over the last couple of years.
Lyle Collins has a sprained knee and probably won't be able to play this coming Sunday.
So what we're seeing is that you saying Zeke is getting old and not giving you a lot of bang.
I didn't say he's getting old.
Well, I'm
He's
just
still
saying,
like, what is he, 24?
Well, he's getting old in running back years.
You could argue.
With the load he's been taking over the last couple of years. But his offensive line is also, Skip, because that's the one position. You get no plays off. You bang every play. Because if a wide receiver, I'm not getting up, if I'm not, in the run block, I just jog off the line and try to hold the backside. But every play. So put some of that blame on the offensive line.
I do.
That Zeke is not being able to get to the line of scrimmage because you said he's getting 2nd and 10. That means he's not getting to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a fair point. Maybe it's in concert with the offensive line.
Yes.
Maybe both are way overrated and overpaid at this point in the season.
Yeah, well, they got them on the contract for some years.
You better dance with who brung you home last year because what brought you home was throwing the football.
But what did it get you?
It got you a playoff win.
Well, what did it get you?
It's been a long time.
You want more.
Yeah, I mean, Skip, I'm not going to...
Got me to the 2nd round of the playoffs. That'll work.
If I just get to take the girl to the prom, buy a corsage, and they little lights, you give me a kiss on the cheek and say goodnight. What have I done? You mean to tell me I got this tuxedo, I got to turn back in?
So all you cared about was getting a kiss on the cheek?
That is a bad example, Shannon.
No, that's what my point is.
What were you trying to get at?
That's my point.
Did you want to just share her company for the night?
Yes.
Come
No,
on.
I was in school with her. I ain't want to share no company.
Photo.
No.
Come on.
That's why I didn't go to the prom. See, Skip, that's why right
Good
there.
news you didn't go to the
That's
prom.
why I ain't go to the prom right there.
Couldn't get a date?
There you go, man.
I don't know.
Our Coach Hall, who's the track coach, says, look, the prom is on this date.
No.
I can schedule a track meet.
Okay.
I don't understand, what the problem? What the problem, Skip? You think a handsome gentleman like myself couldn't get a date?
You can go to the track.
down
The prom doesn't
memory
start until like 9 o'clock.
It was out of town.
What was out of town?
The track meet.
How far out of town? Like 30
Savannah.
minutes?
Nah, like an hour.
Like an hour? You can get back for the
We
prom.
ready, Skip. I was tired. I mean, with all these races, I was
You're
tired.
so tired. I couldn't make it. That's
You
good.
ran-
Skip, you a hater.
Well, I'm just putting in
You-
some
Did you
perspective.
go to the prom?
Yes, I went to 2 in a row. I went to junior and senior
Were you prom king?
No.
I feel like
I
you'd
was
be
not.
prom king.
My
Your date?
girlfriend, who became my wife, was.
There you go.
She was
See,
homecoming
Ernestine?
queen. She was everything. Yeah.
Well, I was Mr.
No,
Senior.
not Ernestine. I mean, this is.
I was Mr. Senior.
Mr.
And guess what they got right? Most likely to succeed. Guess what?
You got that?
I'm most likely. Did they nail that one, Jenny?
I mean-
Boy, they hit it out the park with that one.
Really?
The confidence. The
Yeah,
confidence.
they got that one right too.
You
Most
mean
athletic.
the guy who almost flunked out was most likely to succeed?
They knew.
They
knew.
knew?
I bring my senior book. You ought to see when you in the NFL and famous. Don't forget me. All of them signed there because I told them.
really like you to
Really?
prom.
Yes.
Of course,
gonna
you
need
had
to
only
see
6
this.
people in your senior class.
I had
That's
60.
okay.
I had 60.
60?
60, yes.
Ooh, well done.
60. But they
All
knew.
evened out.
Hey, Skip, you a hater. You been a hater. Hold on, you make it seem like you had like 1,000. You had 22.
You had a huge
In
class.
my class?
Yeah.
681.
Hold on. Back then?
Yeah.
What do you mean back
Weren't
then?
you the biggest high
I mean,
school?
you don't think people were, it was,
your area?
it was the baby boom, like it was after the war, right?
Skip, what happened?
681.
I mean,
largest high
Skip,
school in the state of Oklahoma.
Skip, everybody.
was.
I mean, you had like 1st through 12th in one class.
You know, what are you going to do?
I would have been valedictorian.
Now, you
I would've
know about the woulda. Were you? It's a simple yes or no. Were you?
You would have been?
She didn't take driver's ed, and she beat me.
Seriously?
Because I took driver's ed, and they don't give A's in driver's ed. nobody gets an A. Because
Why?
they don't
So you could drive. You
I
could
got a
drive.
B
That
in
doesn't
driver's
seem
ed, and it
fair.
cost me. I was salutatorian.
Ah,
B in
salutatory.
driver's
But
ed.
who nobody came out of second place? You last. You were dead late. You like me.
It all makes sense now. Now you got to
I
win
graduated at
everything,
the
all
bottom of
because
my
of
class.
driver's ed.
No,
Who
I
knew?
graduated at the bottom of my class.
Yeah.
So the salutatorian they got the same as me.
Yeah. You know who she was? Justine Coyle. I'll never forget it.
Yeah,
Justine Coyle
clearly.
beat me out. I didn't even know her. Way to go,
Justine,
Justine.
you've
Congratulations,
motivated
Justine.
this guy
She
his
went,
entire
she went to
life.
Harvard.
That's why she beat you out.
Yeah.
I need to know what she's doing now.
She's
I
a
really
doctor in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, because
Worked out just well for both of you guys.
and you not a doctor. You a
Shannon,
doctor,
all of
take an
this
L.
because of prom, because you used a prom analogy and
I'm
we're
just
just
saying,
taking a
he
trip
ain't
down
get- he-
memory lane
Dagger, he won a playoff game. Who does that?
all together.
Who does that?